Hey guys, my name is Ashley Renow and I am a triple diamond with It Works Global. Today I just want to thank you for joining us, but I want to talk to you a little bit about myself, a little bit about my story and journey with It Works, and a little bit about the business. So to start off, like I said, my name is Ashley Renow. I am married to my husband, Jeremiah Renow. We have been married for almost 5 years. We have two beautiful children, Cade, who is 3.5, and Sophia, who is 9 months. Um, Jeremiah and I met while I lived in Florida. I moved to Florida shortly after. It was about my sophomore year of college. I decided that I just wanted out of Missouri and wanted to do something different. Moved to Florida, started working down there, ended up going to nursing school and getting my nursing degree, and then kind of fast forward a little bit, I graduated from nursing school. We got married and had Cade, and I decided that I was incredibly homesick. So, when Cade was about 6 months old, we moved back to Missouri, and I started a career as a labor and delivery nurse at Boone Hospital, and I also work at Women's and Children's Hospital for the University of Missouri, both in Columbia. We live in a small town called New Bloomfield, Missouri, about 600 people, and I have about a 45-minute commute to work every day that I work. I work night shift, so I work pretty much every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday evening. So to kind of backtrack a little bit, how I first heard about the company was after I had Cade in February of 2011. Sorry. I was in basically what I call a breastfeeding support group. It was called Mommy Tea Time, and I met a girl named Casey Tosi, and she had also just had a baby. So she had approached me about the products, knowing that when you have a baby, moms are a little self-conscious. Our bodies are never really the same, and so she had approached me about the wrap, and I didn't really have any interest in it, but she friended me on Facebook, and I kind of started to follow her journey. Casey was very successful. She ran a team in Orlando of a lot of women, and quickly moved up the ranks into within the business. Then fast forward a little bit, we decided in May of 2012 that we were going to put our house on the market. Nope, not, yeah, May of 2012, 2011, we were going to put our house on the market and move back to Missouri. So we moved back to Missouri in August. I started my labor and delivery career, and then that was going great. I was working night shift. I was away from my family, but it was, it worked for us. So then in January of 2013, Erin Clark, which is one of my friends from high school, she joined the business in January, and she started posting on Facebook, sent me a couple messages. I don't know that I ever even replied to her, but I would still communicate with her through like Facebook wall posts and pictures and stuff, but not in the messenger when she would write me about It Works. So I continued to watch Casey and Erin be really successful with the business, and as much as I didn't want to be, I was intrigued. I'd never done any type of sales before. It scared me to death to think about selling something. I can talk to, people that my peers, in a sit down fashion, but if it revolves around me standing up in front of people or doing a video like this, it would scare me to death. I am shy in that aspect. So it just was something that I had no faith in myself that I could ever do anything like this. So I didn't want to pursue it. But it was still intriguing. And it was really neat to watch the goals they were accomplishing, the bonuses they were earning, the debt they were paying off, the houses Erin had paid off. And so I kept watching, Then I had Sophia in November of 2013, was on maternity leave, enjoying that time incredibly, getting to be home with both of my babies and my husband. Um, then in January, I kind of had an aha moment. Um, I was signing Cade up for wiffle ball here in New Bloomfield, and it was every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. And it was starting after I like my maternity leave was over, and so like I said, I worked every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday night, so I was going to be missing every single one of his games. This broke my heart to think that this is what my life was going to be like. That, I have a job that I'm completely passionate about. I get to deliver babies. I mean, that's life. I mean, it's a miracle that I get to be involved in every time I go to work, and I love it. Um, but I don't love missing time with my kids and my family. So that was kind of a big aha moment for me, and I kind of started throwing the idea around with my husband to see, where he stood, and he kind of, joked about it, and, didn't seem like he was maybe going to be real supportive, so I just kind of, like tested the waters, but then I couldn't stop thinking about it. And then one day in January, I logged onto my student loan account, and it had like this little chart that showed me if I continued making the minimum payments on my student loans, that they would be paid off in 2030. That hit me like a ton of bricks. Cade will be a sophomore in college, and Sophia will be a senior in high school. And it just seemed ridiculous to me to think about paying on my student loans for that much longer. And also at that point, we would probably be incurring more student loans for our children. So that was something that I couldn't stand to think about. So finally I talked to Jeremiah about it one night. I was sitting in the same recliner I'm sitting in right now. He was on the couch next to me, and I said, what if this changes our lives? What if, we can pay off debt like Aaron and Casey have? I mean, what if? And so I told him, there's times that I go to Target and I have the intentions of buying diapers, or I have the intentions of buying a gallon of milk, and I walk out with $100 worth of kids' clothes, or clothes for me, or a bathing suit, just junk that we don't need. Stuff that's not going to change our lives by any means, but, I like to shop. And so finally he said, if you want to try it, I will support you in whatever you want to do. So finally I messaged Erin, and I told her that I didn't want to be intrigued, but I was. And so I went ahead and talked to her about it. She gave me the rundown, went over the steps to success with me, which I'm going to go over with you. And I started the business on February 2nd. I ran. I was not going to let anybody stop me. And I just kept going. So within the first 54 days of me joining the business, I had promoted myself to the diamond level, which at that time the good bonus was offered, which is still offered now. That's $10,000. That's, life-changing, guys. So then that was in the end of March. At the end of April, I got to double diamond, which got me another $15,000 bonus. And at the end of May, I got to triple diamond, which was another $25,000 bonus. So $50,000 in bonuses in 4 months. On top of that, a triple diamond paycheck is on average $11,000 a month. That is where my family is sitting right now. We have quadrupled my nursing income. We have paid off now all of my student loans. We paid off a about $6,000 line of credit. We paid off nearly $10,000 in credit card debt. We're now working on our ATV that we have. And then next we will be going after my vehicle. That right there, by the end of the year, we should be down about $70,000 in debt, and have only our house, our mortgage left, which is just something that we wouldn't have been able to do for years. So I am going to tell you how you can do this too. So if you look here, the steps to success, that is how every person in this business runs their business. That is what the foundation of the company is. That is what they teach everyone, no matter if you're day one in or if you are, you know, an ambassador diamond making $30,000 a month. So what it is, $99, you join the party. What that does, that gets you your business builders kit with a box of wraps. That comes with 4 wraps in a box. You turn around, you sell those wraps for $30 a piece, $25 if you choose. That pays for your startup kit. You've paid to run your first month of your business. Then next, step 2 is going to be wrap for free. So you're going to try to find 4 friends that will support you in this business and become your loyal customer. So what I go for is first person, go for somebody that's going to support you. Your mom, your dad, your sister, brother, aunt, uncle, and get them to join sign up, buy one of your products, commit to doing that for 3 months. My mom did it. She was my hero. Next, look for somebody that just had a baby, like Casey went for me. You know, look for one of those people that are having, you know, some self-confidence issues now that their body's not the same. 3, maybe look for somebody that's just lost a bunch of weight or they're trying to lose weight. We have a bunch of supplements, and there's a product for everyone. 4, look for maybe somebody that goes to the gym all the time. We've got protein powder. We've got, like I said, supplements. You know, we've got a little bit of something for everyone. So you're going to find your 4 friends to become your customers. That's going to get you $120 in free products. That what we recommend you to do is buy 2 more boxes of wraps with that $120, and that gets you 8 wraps. You sell those for $30 a piece. That is $240 in wrap cash. You're paying to run your business for the next couple months. Third step is guarantee. This is you. This is going to be 3 friends. You're going to find 3 friends to join the business with you. Maybe it'll be that person on Facebook that's super positive and everybody's drawn to. Ask them, join the business with you. Second person, maybe somebody that constantly complains about their job. They can't believe it's Monday again. They can't wait till Friday. They can't stand their boss. Ask them to join the business with you. The third person, you could go for somebody that's always complaining that they don't have any money. They are renting a house and throwing their money away on rent and they'd really like to buy. Somebody that is constantly having car problems and doesn't have the money to get their car fixed. Those are the people, you know, you can go, there's 3 examples of people you could go after. We see them all day long on Facebook. So you get your 3 friends to join the business with you. You teach them how to do steps 1 and 2. Join the party and then wrap for free. Get their first 4 loyal customers, each one of them. The company is going to guarantee you $500. You will make $500 in your first 60 days. If you don't, you've completed all these steps and you don't make $500, say you make $350, the company is going to cut you a check for $150 to meet that difference. What company gives you $500 guarantee when you start a business that, you know, you'll make that in your first 60 days? You don't get to start up a hamburger joint, you know, when you decide you want to start up a restaurant and, you know, the bank tell you, well, we guarantee you'll make $500. I mean, this is like a lifetime opportunity. I mean, the sky's the limit. You can take this and run with it as far as you want. Our team is doing a 90-day push right now. We have tons of momentum, and we would love for you to join us. Contact the distributor that showed you this video, and we would love to have you. So let us know if you have any questions. Thanks, guys.